This is JD with Summoners Weekly.
It's Caleb with Summoners Weekly. What's going on, guys?
What we wanted to talk about today was just our wish list for Riftbound for 2026. Also, this is Shoddy, my little dog. She's our mascot here at Summoners Weekly. So, I know I gave you the prompt.
Yeah.
What did you think about, like, for wish list, if you could pick 5 things that would be like your top things you would change, or like things you think Riftbound should do in 2026, what are those things?
And honestly, you sent me that prompt, and I was like, man, like what do I want outside of the game? Mm-hmm. And immediately one thing I was like, I want more. I mean, of course it's gonna come, but I want more stuff. I want more, but not necessarily just sets, but like I'm definitely interested in the aspect of exclusivity products.
Sure.
Like the Worlds bundle is a great example of that. The 2025 Worlds bundle. So seeing what they do this year for 2026 for that, maybe if they do another Worlds bundle, see if it's more unique. And then I'm a big Magic player, so I love secret lair drops.
That's controversial right there.
So something like, I mean, it doesn't even necessarily have to be crossovers, but like, going out of their way to get like special art from, different varying artists.
I was gonna say, actually building on that, I would also like to see, maybe not so much a secret lair, but like maybe a themed set. Like imagine if there was a Star Guardian themed, like, drop of cards. You could just be like, I get all the Star Guardians, and like a special connecting art, or like because the art connects on LoL already.
Yeah.
Right. Like the whole splash page has all the
legit. A good example of that is the unreleased Arcane set.
Yeah.
That has not hit English market yet.
Yeah. Those, I think the opportunity for, first off, I'm also really excited for that too. I hope they have them in Vegas.
And I want to go so bad. That if they have that there, JD, and I don't get to go, I'm gonna be.
I'll try to get you one.
So salty.
Don't worry. I'll try to get you one. Because they're what, $100? They're $80, right?
I think if they are, I'll give you double, bro.
Yeah,
I want it that bad.
No worries. But no, I agree. But like, yeah. So like similar to that, like a foldable or like a binder that's like. You ever, you never played Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
I played Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid, like really young, but like not enough to know TCGs back then.
One of the things I loved about Yu-Gi-Oh was like when Yu-Gi-Oh was like fresh, like the first like 12 sets, they had a lot of really weird products, like the tins. They had the this like one thing, it was like the Legendary Collection, which was like a binder that you opened up.
Wasn't there one where it was like quite literally just the Millennium Puzzle?
Yes.
And there was something that came with it, like when you solved, or like there was something you got for solving it, and I think it was like a bonus card.
Oh, maybe. That was relatively new.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that was out when I was like young was the tins. They had the 3-pack. Mm-hmm. There was like, what else was there? There was the Legendary Collection.
So kind of like Pokemon blisters.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot that Riftbound could take from
these other games,
the Pokemon not marketing, but like packaging mindset, right? But dude, I'm telling you, like if there was like a theme sets like Star Guardian or Omega Squadron or like what is it, Death Blossom or Death Sworn, right? Mm-hmm. In like League of Legends, right? Like that'd be cool. I think I would love to see some kind of product maybe towards the end of the year built to like satisfy that.
Yeah, and I think that's really cool. Like they don't have to make mechanically unique cards or do anything crazy like that. It's just
easy,
a nice homage to like to the art form.
Yeah, I mean, I know I keep saying Star Guardian, but I would shell a lot of money for for like Star Guardian Jinx, Misfortune, and Kaisa.
Wasn't the Star Guardian stuff the first stuff sold out at Houston?
At Houston, yeah. It was the Star Guardian like statue.
Right?
Yeah,
it was a Kaisa. No, Star Guardian. No, yeah, Star Guardian Kaisa and Star Guardian somebody else.
The figures, right?
Yeah.
So definitely on the wish list, some kind of like cool specialty, not set, but specialty release. Maybe art printing, right?
Yes.
Like that'd be cool. I know one of the things that I was looking online, I was actually watching the Necrit video, and he mentioned 3D battlefields. That would be sick, bro.
3D Battlefields, like you said earlier, 3D Legends.
3D Legends would
You
be
know,
sick.
I think that's really unique, and I don't think that's something other games have done.
You know what's interesting too is in Proving Grounds you get the little chibi.
Yeah, I actually really like that from Proving Grounds. When my friend bought it, I was like, oh, because we were splitting it because like, hey, I kind of want the any deck, blah 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 blah. But can I also have like, are you gonna keep the little plastic figure things? He was like, yeah. I was like,
Damn.
I was like,
Well,
bro,
but like they could even sell those.
bro, but the little point trackers, they should. I would buy that. As somebody that really likes the point tracker on their
And then they could like
playmat,
make those themed, right? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
there's so many ways they could go about it. Like, it's just
It'd be cool.
it's exciting.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool. I think it's exciting. Speaking of point trackers, I would love, if you're hearing this, Riot, please, for the love of all that is, just please add the point tracker to the playmats. I think Dave mentioned it though. He was like, we don't want you to feel restricted in any way, shape, or form. But like,
That makes sense. I personally don't like the zones. I only like the point tracker. And I say that as a person that puts the runes in the top right of my playmat. I'm a freak.
yeah, that is freaky.
I don't like my runes down at the bottom, even though that's where I place them. So I'm just like, I want a playmat with a point tracker so I can get one of the little chibi things and move it forward.
Would that'd be interesting too? Why not just like implement a system where you could either buy it with just the point tracker and no zones, or zones and play tracker, and you could like just buy directly from the Riot site.
That's true,
Granted,
but then
manufacturing wise, it'd probably be kind of a headache. But like,
yeah, that's where I was about
you know
to
what
get
I
at.
mean? But like,
But I mean,
there's inconsistency.
Riot
Though.
can do it.
There's inconsistency though. The inconsistency is actually. I have these right here.
The main issue is so many people set up their board so different.
So we have Blitzcrank.
The champion mat.
No restrictions, right? There's no zones, right? No zones.
Yeah.
And then we have Misfortune Regional, and all the zones are like there. You see that?
Yeah. But it low key feels kind of restricting to where you got to put your stuff.
It is a little
because
restricting.
your deck is on your right hand side, and then your runes on your left hand side. I'm a left decker. I put my deck on the left.
I will say that the zones, while limiting, this game is kind of hard to teach without the zones like already there.
I disagree. I did a learn to play today.
Yeah.
For a guy, he was like, I really want to learn Riftbound. Somebody said I should come in and somebody has an extra deck. I was like, oh, they're probably talking about me. And so I sat and tried to teach him the game. And he got it really instantly. He said it was his first TCG ever. He said he played a lot of League of Legends and stuff. And he said he was super excited for it. And I think you don't need the zones. I think you just need to have a core concept of where things need to be at. I mean, in the rules, all it says is your deck has to be on the opposite side of your rune deck, and that your trash has to be underneath your deck. Never really specifies where it's got to be at. Besides the left and right.
That's true. Anyways, so just 3D legends, the little chibis, maybe implementing that widespread, having them for every legend would be cool.
Yeah.
Right? Like a cool supplementary. You know what they could do? They could do like, you know how like Pokemon does the coin, right?
Yes.
You could do the chibi legend and then a Riftbound pack in like a blister.
Yeah, that is honestly a great idea for a product right there. And
$15. Because those chibis are really expensive.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Are they really?
They had at Houston, they had the standy ones, like the tall ones.
Yeah.
I think they were $15-20 each. But those were like large.
I thought it was for all of them. I remember walking up and it was
for
like
all of them?
$20 for all of four
Oh,
of them.
I thought it was 20 per.
No, it was $20 for all of them.
I might be crazy then. I'm probably crazy. But anyways, those would
But
be cool.
see, even then I was like, do I really want to spend money on that? But like, if you threw in like, oh, you get a pack too? Take my money, Riot.
So I wanted to do a midweek follow-up. I guess this is like a short form podcast, right? We'll just pull content from it, right?
Yeah.
GG Teemo. We filmed the podcast and he was at 650. He just broke 7.
broke $700.
$700. There's one left on eBay, and it's damaged, and it's at 450 or best offer.
Oh my god! I was gonna say first card to break $1,000, but I mean, of course, though, it's gonna be the first regular card since the original printing and the release of the game to break 4 digits. That's not an over number.
Not an over number. Not a signed card.
Not a signed card, and not exclusive.
Well, it is.
So like metal cards.
It is technically exclusive because it's only Nexus Night packs.
I mean, that's also, yeah, that's fair.
Right. So like the crazy part is you had to like go play to get one of those packs at a local store.
Hey, but go to your LGS. You have a chance to pull $700 when you go play, just for playing. Or, well, however LGS.
And I think that like the reason he went up is because of the Spirit Forge Nexus Night packs. The Chinese ones don't have them in it. So because of that, I think the rumor, like not rumor, but the vibe is that no one thinks he's going to be printed again. Which makes sense. Which makes sense to me. That means there may be, I wonder, there's probably less than 5,000 Teemos.
Oh, easily. I mean, our LGS, I mean, we haven't yet to get the Nexus Night pack restock, but of course the rumor that there's one in each box, I know is false. There is not one guaranteed in each box.
It's just possibly out of 88.
Just possibly, like, there should be, like, that's statistics, but nah, there's not that many.
Not that many, yeah.
There's not that many.
Well, I'm glad I got my GG Easy Teemo.
I watched it got pulled and then sold away for $125.
Someone sold one for $125?
$125. The guy that pulled it sold it immediately to Tectone.
No way.
For $125.
John bought it for $125?
For $125.
What a lucky duck, man. Lucky duck. That's insane. He got it for $125?
Yeah.
No,
While it was $350.
I will say this. Nothing makes me feel any better than like the story I have when I opened mine was fucking insane. I opened it. I beat the guy who was playing. And then I was like, watch this. I'm going to pull it. And then I opened the pack and I was just like, here it is. And that is probably one of my favorite TCG moments now ever, but that's insane. Okay, moving on from GG Teemo, just a quick, that'll probably be a short. I wanted to ask you, and like kind of pose a question. One of the things that I'm excited for like Unleashed, Vendetta, and Radiance are the new legends. We don't know what they'll be and who they'll be, but during the podcast, I shared Zed is my number one. If you could pick a legend you're excited for.
So I've played 2XKO and I've briefly played League of Legends.
Sure.
So I don't know too many of like the champs and legends that there is in League. In 2XKO, a lot of the characters they have on there are also from Arcane.
Sure.
I'm just a big fanboy of like big beast creatures. You know, get stompy, get aggressive. Warwick.
A Warwick legend.
I'm stoked for Warwick. And then also, I mean, in the finale of Arcane, he just pops off. He goes stupid. He's crazy. The boy wonder Echo.
What would you like? There's so many things they can mechanically do for like, I know I said Zed. He's a shadow ninja, right?
Yeah.
But Echo and Warwick, they already have champion units. Like, it's okay if you can't think of something, but how would you go about interpreting their
play styles?
Like, what would like a Warwick legend ability be?
A Warwick legend ability to me is
his champion unit already says kill everything damaged.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go base play off the damaging. So there's cards like Tryndamere, the excess damage. You do this, or in the same thing with I think there's another card in this next set coming up where it's like if you deal excess damage, I think it's like score a point.
Yeah.
If it's over a certain amount, I think it's gonna maybe play off of that feature. I think maybe he even gets a special keyword that deals with, I got it right here. Keyword something like bleed, but damage isn't healed at the end of showdowns. It's only at the end of turns.
Oh.
I think that would be a pretty unique mechanic. I think, I've been told how he plays a game where he kind of stalks his prey, he sees damaged enemies.
And then he pounces.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
I think there'll be tricky ways to go with him. I mean, and as we've seen with Fiora in the next set, we know that they're not against making more champion units in the same color. So he could be getting another orange one. My thing is, what if they don't even go that route? They don't even make an orange Warwick.
It's like purple.
Yeah. Well, I definitely see it being purple.
Or Fury.
I could see it purple and red. And they not even do orange
like
at
a
all.
Fury in a different set of domains.
Yeah.
They see, that's interesting. They could totally do that. So you said Warwick, and then you said Echo.
Echo.
If you could think about like an Echo legend ability, what would
Echo legend ability
has to be time related, right? So like,
and that's so I think it's gonna do a lot with recycling your deck and shuffling. So one thing I realized in the current game, there's no form of shuffling your deck after the initial shuffle.
That was very intentional. They built that into the system of the game. Yeah. So playing with the game director, they were like, shuffling is something they wanted to avoid. I think like because in Magic, right?
It takes
lands,
away. It takes a long time.
Yeah, and if you remove that, right, and really don't have to, so maybe not shuffling related.
Maybe not then. I don't want to say tutor either. It's really hard to go with a character that is time related.
Well, I was thinking like in the show, he goes back 4 seconds. His ult is 4 seconds. Mm-hmm. I think not in the game, but he goes backwards, right? So you have to incorporate like doing something. Maybe he does it and he goes back, and no matter what happens to him, he survives or something like that.
So, and I'm sorry, just a big Magic player. I want to say there's a card in Magic. It has like a scout ability where you're able to send it in, and like just nothing happens to it or something like that. Because I mean, there's Ezreal where he doesn't deal combat damage to himself, so I don't know. They might play off of like delayed abilities or something like that. His current thing is like when I die, recycle me and ready your runes.
Or like suspend.
Yeah.
They could do like a suspend kind of thing.
I can see him manipulating the rune pool in some degree.
Okay.
Like maybe, but then I mean honestly, if it's ready runes at the end of the turn, it's just another Annie.
Yeah, that'd be a tough one. That'd be a cool. Or I mean, what if it's like, because he's about going back, right?
He might have something to do with reactions, being able to make spells reactions.
Ooh,
that would be
crazy.
Like his legend is I have a react, or his champion is I have reaction. His legend could be like a reaction, tap me, give
the keyword reaction,
give card in your hand reaction.
That would be insane.
I'm giving ball right now.
That would be cool. That's actually, there's so many fun things they could do there.
Oh yeah.
So wish list though. Let's talk more about like things we want. I want an official Riftbound binder. Card binder.
Yes.
And I know they have them in China for Spirit Forge. They have like official Riftbound binders. So I'm surprised we're not getting any, or we don't have any. They're official.
Oh, you know what?
Or are we?
I have the insider. I think we are getting some. Let me see really quick.
Oh my goodness! Don't get in trouble. You don't.
I won't get in trouble.
Yeah.
I can't find it, but I know we are. We're supposed to be getting binders. I remember that he did order. Because he ordered sleeves and a whole bunch of other stuff too for the new stuff.
That's actually one of my pieces of feedback. We need
better sleeves.
Yeah, we need better sleeves. I got deck checked because my sleeves were against tournament legality at the Riftbound skirmish at Dragon's Lair.
Deck check.
And I was using the Riftbound Misfortune sleeves. Isn't that crazy? I was using the sleeves for the game, and they were like, these are illegal because the reflection, you could see the next card under. Or I don't know.
Which is also so crazy, by the way.
Yeah. That's insane. Like, first off, how? Second off, why would this be an official product if I can't use it, like, in a, you know what I mean?
Deck check. I don't... You're looking at the cards underneath with your official Riftbound.
You would think like the official
sleeves.
Ones. You know, that's just kind of a funny meme, I would say. Other wish list for this year for Riftbound.
I want some more love towards these old mechanics. So Set 2 has, I mean, it's introducing gears, a lot more gears and stuff like that. You know, we're seeing a little bit more love on Death Knell, you know, finally getting some, you know, core staple pieces that was missing in this first set. And I think we're going to see a lot of that this first year that Riftbound's out, at least. I think over the timeline of right when we hit Halloween again this upcoming year, because it's going to go by fast.
It will go.
And you're going to be like, okay, Riftbound's been out a year now. Where are we at?
Yeah, that'll be a fun.
And I know I'm going to take into account what we have right now. What did they add to it to make sure Origins was flushed? And I really hope they do these mechanics justice, whether they're adding new ones and also going back and making sure that they fully flushed out the old ones.
Yeah, that's a good point mechanically, right? Like, there's a lot to like, but they did say they've planned out the sets.
Yeah.
So they you know, and I will say the game is very well designed. So like, you know, I think one of the things you messaged me about like one of the things that might be good to consider is like a ban list.
Yes.
Or like some kind of a like a limit for cards.
That was my number one on my wish list. Was
what makes you say ban list? Like what cards?
I hope there's a meta change, or I hope meta isn't so solidified to one degree, because that's something that, you know, Pokemon's seeing right now. It's solidified. You're going to these LGSs. You're only seeing 3 different decks. I mean, Magic right now, until we get to Lorwyn, I've like working at LGS, I've heard a lot of it's stuck in a meta. If you're not playing it, you're not winning. And you know, right now with Riftbound, where it's at currently with Origins, I really do think you have to have some skill point, some skill point to play with these other legends. But I think there is a very skill gap to card gap with Kai'Sa. I think Kai'Sa players, depending on where you're at, you know, can get away with a little bit more than a player who's playing like some people like C tier legends, Teemos.
Yeah.
Like Teemo,
we did a deck check, by the way. So we did a deck tech, actually. We just dropped one. So go watch that. No, I agree. I think, and Dave did mention that when I played with him. He was like, hey, they're not opposed to like correcting things and fixing things, but they want players to explore and have fun with like the game.
And that to be said too, I mean, I hope one thing, or I guess it's another wish, I want to see some more competitive 2v2.
Yeah,
it is such a fun format.
They do push multiplayer. Like they're like, this game was designed from the ground up to be a multiplayer game. Like, you know what I mean? So no, I definitely agree. The push for multiplayer. You know what they should do? I think the way that they do that, have a Nexus Night pack for solo, and then have a duos pack, like with exclusive duo cards for like you know, doubles.
That like combos.
Yeah, and I think you do that, make like a separate pool of art or like teamwork art or like cards that connect.
So speaking of multiplayer, I heard about it while we were at Houston. I heard rumors of it, and I've still heard here and there rumors of it, of a supposed 5v5 format.
That's insane. 5v5?
It's crazy to think about player wise. Have you heard that rumor, or am I crazy? Am I making that up?
I haven't. I've heard something about them expanding it from 4 to 5, like 5 free for all.
Oh.
But I'm not sure if it was 5v5. I mean, I will say, if we can like bounce off of like Nexus Night multiplayer format, one of the things that they need to fix, please, for the love of everything that is good and gracious in this world, please fix this, is the Riftbound events search app. You know how upsetting it is when I go look and when I go back, make one change to what I'm doing, it refreshes and I'm in Australia. Like, it's insane, dude. Like, I know there probably requires QA. Hire me, I'll do it. But yeah, that needs to get ironed out because like that's really annoying.
No, it's definitely. like one way it got put is a lot of the people at our LGS just go and play and sign up in store. And I really wish the event locator didn't deter people away from, seeing that the sign up only has one person there, but like,
Because it's always me.
yeah, and then we actually have 12 people, but because people only saw one person there, they're like, oh well, it's
Oh.
not gonna fire, we're not gonna go.
No, that's really good feedback, actually. Like, some way to say that Nexus Night is happening here. Maybe like removing player registration capacity and just having, well, that's difficult, right?
Well, we'll see. The thing is, you can put it. Like for us, I put it out. When we're done with the first one, I put next week's out. That way, people can see that we're having it. I mean, and I post on social media, but you can't really say, hey, there's going to be a bunch of people here. I mean, because for one, we don't know for sure, and for two is it's just word of mouth. You got to believe that I'm saying there's going to be a bunch of people here. I know there is. I know the regulars come in and play. There's like
That's a
always like
tricky
6 to 8 of us.
That's
but
a tricky one. Because, like, I remember John saying that he was like, I look in to see who's playing, and it's always JD, and I still come. And then he deck checks me.
And then there's 12 people playing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the one night, I think he said, yeah, I almost didn't make it because I wasn't planning on leaving because I saw that there was 2 people signed up.
Yeah.
And why is there 18 people sitting down and playing Riftbound right now?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, people, it deters people from going in because they're like, no one's playing, but then, like, you know what I mean? So there's got to be a way. You know what they should implement? Here's how you do it. Add a tentative button that requires no charge or commitment.
Yeah, like a
Like a standby.
yeah,
Like-
or wait list. It is quite. I can put somebody on a wait list myself personally.
But they should implement it to where when you sign up, I can sign up as a maybe.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can do it for you.
Okay.
Like, hey, you're maybe gonna be here. But if you're on your own end, like you're on your own
So
end
then
of
just
it,
open
you
that
can't
up.
do that.
Open it up to like add a maybe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That would be smart. And then at least like the store knows that there's interest because
Yeah.
someone went in and selected the maybe.
I mean, like today, I mean, Nexus Night didn't fire. I mean, it's New Year's Day, but we had 4 people show up. So I was like, I just give them a Nexus Night pack.
Oh,
I mean,
I
they
didn't even
showed
know.
up.
I would have showed up.
Bro, it's Thursday.
I was busy. We were doing stuff.
Well, so many people got used to us like on the holidays doing it on Saturday, but Pokemon stole Saturday from us this week. So
Dang, I'll be there. That's
Sunday,
actually my.
Sunday doesn't normally get people.
I was
so
like,
it's
there's no commitments today. It's the new year. I'm gonna enjoy chilling. So, well, I think that wraps up some good wish list stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think like overall, if you guys have any,
well, I mean, the last thing, I guess, it's pretty much what we were talking about just now. More players, more product. I think we'll see more players as product starts to roll out. But I'm really excited for Riftbound to get a bigger scene. I really think it deserves it.
yeah, and the product's gonna make that happen. I think honestly, I think we'll be fine after wave or set 3. I think there'll be so much product anyone who wants to play can play, and then we'll see. Hopefully,
It's really going to be interesting because there's going to be people like us who have decks that are built from set 1, set 2 stuff. And like, because I mean, we've been here from the get go.
Well,
There's going to be some people that unless they buy singles, they only have stuff from set 2.
yeah, that's true. And it's hard for places to have singles right now. Like they sell so well. I bet you all the stuff I sold, y'all sold.
We have a decent amount of stuff right now, but even most of the stuff, dude, that Red Kaisa gone within like 2 days.
The one I traded y'all.
Yeah, the Dazzling is still there. I'm debating getting it,
Oh wow.
but I think Dazzling's.
Well, that said, if you have a wish list for Riftbound for 2026 or product idea, recommendation, feedback, or something that you're looking forward to, be sure to let us know.
Yeah, put it in the comments. We'd love to hear y'all's thoughts.
I want to hear your thoughts. And then we'll catch you next time on Summoners Weekly. Thank you for this midweek catch up. I'm JD,
I'm Caleb.
and that's Shoddy, the little sleepy dog. Y'all take it easy.